Hi, my name is Bill Main, and I'd like to do a demonstration of a product that might be able to reduce the amount of microwave in your house, especially if you're near a cell phone transmitter. And also, especially if your walls are already very opaque to microwave, and most of the microwave is coming in through the windows. So there's a company called Safe Living Technologies that makes a film that you can put on your windows that can block the microwave that goes through the windows. It lets about half the light through, and it has a little bit of a maybe a gray neutral tint to it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a demonstration with a small piece of this. What I've done is I've made a simulation of a window, which is an aluminum box with a small hole cut in it. And inside the box, there's a small antenna which I connect to a high frequency analyzer. It's basically a power meter for cellular radiation. And normally this power meter would be used with this logarithmic periodic antenna. But for this measurement, because I want to be measuring the attenuation of a very small piece of film, I made this special antenna for this power meter so that it can measure the power that's going through this hole in this aluminum box. So I'm going to use a cell phone as a source. So I'm going to hold the cell phone over the hole. The signal will go in here through the cable and then be measured on this power meter. And one thing that I've done is, because I'm going to be holding my cell phone very close to this, I've added a 10 dB or a 10 times attenuator to prevent the signal from the cell phone from damaging the power meter. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring my cell phone on, and you can see already it's starting to pick up some signal. I'm going to play something on YouTube so that the phone is actively transmitting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the phone over the slit, and if you can see, the numbers on the power meter are increasing, and periodically they'll actually go off scale, which is what happens when you just see the 1 on there. So the power that we're seeing here is roughly up to 2,000 units on the power meter when I don't have the film. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the film and place it over this aperture. So now the microwave from my cell phone will have to go through this piece of film to get to the power meter. And so now, when I hold the cell phone over the film here, over the hole, you see that the power meter is reading about 003, which is pretty close to the background. In other words, this is what the power meter picks up when there's nothing around. Now, I'm going to just, as the camera pans back, you'll see that I'm going to pull the film out from under here, and you can see that it immediately went off scale and is going very high. So although this isn't a precise quantitative measurement, I see a signal of about 2 or 3 on the meter when I have the film in, and it goes up to about 2,000 or over 2,000 because it overdrives the meter when I don't have the film on it. So approximately you could see that the film could have attenuation as high as 1,000 or 30 dB. And the manufacturer rates this film as 33 dB at 1 gigahertz, 38 dB at 2 gigahertz, and 28 dB at 10 gigahertz. So the measurement I did here, which shows 1,000 times attenuation, which is 30 dB, is similar to what the manufacturer is advertising. And of course, this measurement is probably nowhere near as precise as the one they're doing, but it does show that when we put the film over here, it has a very strong effect at reducing the microwave. So again, this is a Safe Living Technologies Signal Protect Clear Film. This film has a backing on it which you can peel off, and then you can apply it to the window. It's the same procedure as you would use if you were applying the kind of film that's used to reduce the light coming into your house. So thank you very much for listening. I hope this is helpful to you.